if you pre-ordered it, you got it on August 14th, but I didn't do that. So I got it yesterday. Fuck it. There's no reason to pre-order, you know. I mean, unless you really like the game. I pre-ordered Cold War. Shit cost me like $80. And I barely play this shit. It's like the last game I pre-ordered.
Low-key, I think this is the fucker from last game. He got second place.
Put that shit down.
Oh, there goes with the honors. Like Alright, let's let nope. There goes that cap. For real though.
It's Madden NFL 24. And Wilson
That's good. This team's getting smoked already.
He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Packers and the Falcons, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Glenn.
Yeah, it's crazy how this game was $100 fucking. The only option they had for it was the fucking deluxe edition. This is crazy.
Good victory in week 1. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Oh my gosh.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 20.
I wasn't paying attention.
Trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Off the play fake, Love. Pass caught.
Let's get it. Who the fuck got hurt? Can't be getting hurt like that. It's the second fucking game. Oh, he's limping too. He's dumb. Come on. It's one of my best linemen too. It's fucked up.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 8 carries, 56 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus is some extra yardage with every carry
that was dumb as fuck.
this week. Deep ball there on second down.
Surprised it wasn't a hit.
Josiah DeGroy, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, this has been a good
Alright, you ain't even hurt like that.
improvement in this one because
Nah, that's a dumbass fucking play out.
passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Couldn't fucking catch that shit.
That's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. quite have the backspin on that one. It gets it to 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
The Falcons got their feet wet with Ridder during the 4-game audition last season, and he did end their year with a pair of wins.
Yeah.
Optimism reigns that he is their quarterback of the future.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at the 20. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 22 carries, 87 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Ridder. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up...
How you doing, Bruce?
Those defense for the Packers
Man, boy.
terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries.
Fucking blitz is full.
So now what do you do on offense? You just max
I don't know what
protect,
to
keep
do.
everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Oh, let's fucking go.
Intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second game in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's
Fucking Swift.
He has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Caught on the right side, Reed. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we get a look at the 2023 draft class for the Packers, and if you think about their last 13 picks they've had in the first round, 12 of them have been on the defensive side of the ball, but still plenty of new weapons to throw to on offense as well.
You're right about that, but they did go defense right out of the gate with Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa. Another big-time pass rusher. They hope he acclimates quickly. But how about them trying to help out their new starting quarterback, boosting their passing game? Tight end Luke Musgrave, slot receiver Jaden Reed, tight end Tucker Kraft. All of them should get immediate playing time.
3rd and 2. Love with it. That ball nearly intercepted.
How the fuck does he get hurt?
Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
That's hella dumb.
They'll run it with Jones. And I don't think he got
Should have just dived.
He did not.
I think he would have got
A
it.
yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys
Ain't even hurt like
trying
that.
to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw it here. Ridder.
Let's go.
And it's intercepted.
Pick 6. Pick fucking 6. Jair. Best corner in the game.
Points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The road ahead a little bit more difficult after pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here.
Think about it, he did make 3 completions. He's not just 1 and 4 now. 2 of them are picks.
With a 1st and 10 at
He'll throw a touchdown.
25-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. They give him about 4 on the play.
3rd and inches.
Short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he's able to get the
fucking got it.
Taken down at the 36.
And that's why
defense is playing good, though. They were playing like shit in the other game against the Bears, but we won that one still.
That's why you drafted.
No, get him getting flagged. They better be holding. I better not get a face mask. Alright, thought I did.
He was trying to
going
clear
back,
away
brother.
the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Ritter headed right
Oh, hell no. It's like my weakness. Oh, okay, alright. Justin Fields fucking ran that all over Hondo's fucking quarterback bullshit.
To it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive
RPR on pass line. Bullshit.
You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Okay, we back out here. I forgot it. So it's a clean fumble, man.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing. Love.
No way, I got fucking sacked on that.
Disrupting that play and dropping it was Arnold Ebiketie.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
They really giving me screenplays and shit.
That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Throwing dimes.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Let's fucking go.
Christian Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Booth review? Come on. Don't be like that, ref. Don't look at it. It looked clean to me.
Keep those feet in bounds. That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Can't take that back.
For the extra point.
Why is this kicking shit slow as fuck?
And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
About time they moved the fucking ball.
Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch.
I was gonna say, like, is it gonna be a fucking lopsided game or what? They need to start doing shit.
To make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Ritter from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Avenue State committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Green, check white, blue, check, switch, yellow, make red.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
What kind of fucking pass is that? They didn't get nothing on it.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and long now, Ritter. And he'll just get rid of it. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56.
Oh, I blocked it. Let's go. I couldn't get it though. Fuck it. I stole my ball right there. No fucking points for you.
For a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw.
First block on Madden 24.
Increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt. It's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Glove. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he could have caught that.
So after the incompletion on first, now
that was a perfect throw, too. He could have caught that shit. I don't he didn't.
The delay, Jones.
Ooh.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Might as well go for it.
We've got 3rd and 5 or less.
We're at the 50.
And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
Oh, I don't know who the fuck Wick is, but Wick's just caught that shit.
His first NFL reception goes
That's what I'm talking about.
And the Packers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
They're mad as fuck. Look at their coach. You know he's gonna lose his job.
For the extra point.
Like, once I seen that full break off of him, he was breaking off a star player too. I've never even seen this guy on my team.
And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Fool has broken ribs. Don't put him back out there. What are you doing? He's gonna break more. He's gonna be out. Can't be doing that shit. Sit him out for a couple.
And it'll come out to the
Defense
25
anyway.
as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ritter now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Ritter now. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, here's Ritter. Hitting London coming across the field. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage.
Haven't seen any bugs in the game.
They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Throws right back to London, complete again. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier.
Almost had that shit again.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with
Halftime break.
Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
I don't know how they have that many
Okay,
passing
Brandon, we'll get back
yards.
to you and
Just
Charles in a
one
bit.
drive
But
or
first, it's
what?
time for a trip
They
around
threw
the
2
NFL
picks?
following an
Shit.
eventful
Not
opening
throwing.
weekend. Let's see what's happening in week
I got
2.
a pick
We'll
6
get
and
this
2
started in
tugs.
the NFC. Seattle paying a visit to Detroit. And it's the
Seattle
Lions who
getting
are out in
worked by the
front as they
fucking
play the second
Lions.
quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception.
Jared
From
Goff,
Motown,
8
let's
for
head
8.
across Lake Erie to Buffalo. See what's going on with the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. The Bills trying
Surprised
to hold
Josh
on and
Allen
claim
is
victory.
doing that good. Sometimes he gets a little reckless
Lastly,
out
we
there
head
and
to the
starts
Gulf
throwing
Coast
picks
to
and
check on the Bucks at
fumbling
home
and
in
shit, doing
Tampa.
too much.
As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Rashad White, a touchdown run in that first half. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right?
When I kicked the ball, I don't even remember that shit.
I
didn't even kick it.
Maybe cut into it a little bit as you just
I didn't kick it to the side like last time. That shit was stupid.
And then maybe that'll carry over.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take away the run.
Well, this is it.
Oh, another pick.
Get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Let's go.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Winners a week ago over the Bears. They start this drive with a 1st and 10. Winners a week ago over the Bears. Following the interception, Love out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Coming up here,
He's supposed to be just talking nonsense the whole fucking time.
Play action this time with Love. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jones. He is
Damn.
going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So
he's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put
my defense wasn't playing good.
What an impressive performance.
These guys were there on this. They're there every game. I don't know how.
So after the made field goal, here's
I need different commentators. Come on now. At least, like, they could have put different sets of commentators in the game. You know, once in a while, different people. They could say the same exact shit, just different people, different voices.
This one's pretty much all but over.
Because they got all these other fucking people out there. They could have like Tony Romo and fucking, what's that other guy? Jim Bullshit. I forgot their names. Football's coming up though. I think there's preseason games for the Packers. So I think, I'm not mistaken. Or is that yesterday?
Ritter throwing on third down.
Come on, Wyatt. Why is he throwing these lob balls? 4 picks.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football.
Yep, there is a game tonight at 7 p.m. Central on probably, I don't fucking know what channel.
Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have
figure that
2
out.
touchdown catches. They'll start out on the
Usually
ground.
preseason games are kind of done.
And he'll go down shy.
They're always on the NFL Network app or some weird shit, and I don't have that.
First down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So first and 10. Score on this drive. Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh, shit.
On play action. Love to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Jones.
Come on, Jones, get your first cut.
Take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Carlson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
Yeah, I should probably put AJ Dillon as a
touchdown run by
halfback. He's not on the field right now.
The return man down to a knee, and this this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well.
I like the tackling this Madden. Madden 23 didn't have these animations. Like solo takedowns, they were different. I would have to play it again and see. I want to win one more Super Bowl and MVP with the Texans. Like Kyle Allen, not Josh Allen. Goofy, right? But, you know.
Check white. Blue check. Switch yellow.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
They haven't done shit.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Ritter back to throw.
Let's go. Don't get in that.
Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, they going for it.
And a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
3rd pick for Jair. And another pick 6.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Naruto running that bitch.
It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been...
He really, like, Naruto ran up in that bitch.
Thrown all these interceptions, another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
We're going for 50 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's Ritter after that pick 6.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
At this point in the game, they've got to
come on, Douglas, you could have got that shit.
Even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Drake London, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force
5 picks.
And 4th down now coming up. Bradley Pinion now.
They'd be better off just running it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
I tried getting all the way around, but he caught up.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people...
Oh, damn, that should have been a penalty right there.
People continue to accelerate.
That second hit was not necessary. That was some fucking real game.
Execution overall.
That would be fucking...
On 2nd down, Love once more. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, he didn't come through. Alright, we gotta stop playing down the way first. Come on, we need a good play. Why was it all fucking far downfield?
And burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
Why am I even going to you, Dobbs?
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Come on. I tried calling the timeout.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Love to throw for it on fourth. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken.
I ain't giving up. We don't give them the ball. They ain't seeing it.
On fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. 11 more on that one and another first down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game.
About time you catch something, Dobbs. What the fuck you doing? Dormant? Alright, he's been catching shit, but I was forcing it to him too much. He couldn't handle it.
To the defense, they played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll find Aguero.
Fight him.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go, set.
Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fighting to stay upright.
That shit got tipped.
Incomplete.
At least he didn't get sacked.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Ready. Ready.
Again, it's Love. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown.
Oh, he dropped that shit for a second.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach.
Yeah, that was shit
feel
kick.
good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film
About time they did some shit.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the
Should I go for another touchdown? I think I should. And they putting it all the way back there.
There's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost...
There he goes, left side. Now he's free up the left sideline and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
See how this one turns out. I want to get it to him. Let's see.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's gonna
oh, that worked like magic.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just...
2 plays, 99 yards.
The long touchdown
Never seen that shit.
On a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. But we said it at halftime.
It's like the same play. Like, all 3 of them are so fucking
that they were facing CD, but unfortunately,
I like how
the
it shows
second
it,
half
man.
has
Like
pretty
that
much been a
little
carbon copy of the
shit.
first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Open man down the field is Landry. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking for
Wyatt,
more
what the
there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On second down, Ritter. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver
the fuck
in the
was
area, so no penalty,
that?
just an incomplete pass. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
that
They
got
were
the
going for a
get out of that.
consolation
So.
TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Yeah, pretty good game.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup and evaluate him on the field to unlock his true potential.
car makes. When people ask me how much horsepower my car makes,
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Jordan Love. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Packers and the Saints on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
I like this
Carr.
guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much room. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. He had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers there for Camaro from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Packers defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Camaro up the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I bet Michael Thomas ain't even out there for his total. How the fuck are you still even on a roster? Like, that one guy got shot, and he came back before him. Shit. How? Is he like, is his fucking toe that bad? He can't move? Like, is he tripping?
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson.
Let's go. We got a couple extra yards. There is Michael Thomas. He's probably benched still.
14 yards.
His toe hurts. It's camel toe.
Coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Let's go.
28 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's give it a run.
In Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
I'll run him.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard.
Should have cut it out to the side.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeat.
And he'll take this into
Oh, I
the
died.
end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Give him 10 yards there and about the football. He's going to have a 1st down.
I don't think he's played for like 2 years.
We should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Packers defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I don't know about 5 interceptions this game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Jair.
1st down, instead it's 4.
What I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now as the quarterback.
Damn, I almost got out of that.
Last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw now, here's Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Dobbs. Give him 32 on the play. Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Over 600 yards and a rookie receiver best 7 touchdowns in 2022. Not a shabby debut for Watson, but the Packers need to develop into a #1 for one of the league's youngest and least experienced receiver rooms.
Ooh. He couldn't seal it. He caught it, but couldn't seal that.
It's a 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well.
They got 2 of the same fucking plays.
Their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete to Dallas.
Ooh.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the air again, Love. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides played.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Okay.
They've shown precious little here.
Let Derek Carr do some shit. We ain't doing nothing.
They start the drive on the ground. Camara, and not much to speak of.
Come on, Gary. What's you got? Fucking stomach ache? You gotta take a shit.
We'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injury.
You gotta take a shit.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Camara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Damn, he went all out on that. Come on, Eric Stokes. Let's get it. What kind of shit is that? He went all out to block that shit.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The drive starting
good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. That one goes for 24 yards. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
I was at a half sack. That should be full sack.
This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A second down pass play there, it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that.
I don't know if he got out.
Keep him right in this zone here. And
I'm calling a timeout. I got it.
He can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
Oh, that was terrible.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And his kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it with for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I need to step it up.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball